Shalom. This is to all Israelite groups and all Israelite communities and all breakoffs from One West and breakoffs from breakoffs from breakoffs from breakoffs. No matter what rainbow uniform you wear, red, white, purple and white, all white, it don't matter. You should all treat the ISUPK like your weird, misunderstood Sabbaths. You shouldn't do anything until you counsel with the ISUPK. We'll tell you when and what to eat. We'll tell you who to marry. We'll tell you who to have sex with and how. We'll tell you how to resolve conflicts with your wives. We'll tell you how to resolve conflicts with your kids, your brothers, your sisters, your parents, your friends, everybody. We'll tell you when and how to pray. We'll tell you how to direct your life in a way that's pleasing to the Most High God of Israel and our Black King Yahushua, a.k.a. Jesus Christ. We will be to you instead of a God. Just like the Most High told Moses in Exodus 4:16 that Aaron would be to him instead of a mouth and he would be to Aaron instead of a God, that's what we'll do for you. It is what you all need because none of you know what the fuck you are doing. I pray you understand. Shalom.
Say your name, rank, and register for you.
Gadal Ahmad, Ban Yashikar, Ban Yashal.
Gadal Ahmad, Ban Yashikar, Ban Yashal.
Ban Yahweh, it's like.
Shalom. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shabbat.
Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shabbat.
La Yasharala.
We're going to go ahead and face east. We're going to do the Most High's prayer. Prayer to the power. Psalms 121, blessings, and Psalms 83 prayer.
Lord's Prayer first.
Come.
This is Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanau. Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Kodash.
Ayah.
Shimka. Yahweh.
Malakutah.
Tabah.
Ratazakah. Ayah.
Asha.
Baratazah. Kawah. Ayah.
Bashemayim. Nathaniel Lanawa. Lakam. Kal.
Yuam.
Wasalak now.
Awak now. Kasalak now.
Kabawak Yunawa.
Kawawak now.
Wala.
Wala.
Tabayan Nawa.
Tabayanawa.
Manasa Young One.
Manasa one.
Abal.
Abal.
Hawashinawa.
Hawashai now.
Mayan. Akai.
Rad.
Kaya.
Laka.
Hamlakwa. Wa Allah.
Wahala.
Watapara.
Wahatapara.
Lawalamya.
Amen.
This is the Lord's Prayer in the English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. And forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever so be it.
This is power in Hebrew. Yahweh.
Bashem.
Yahshua.
Wabara. Kamalakwa.
Wakamadaw.
Hakak.
Atar.
Latahar.
Amatazayim.
Hakak.
Lakiyam.
Lahakwim.
Hamathiam.
Hakak.
Rakwa.
Arakawath.
Hatamaala.
Lagashan. Bashem. Yahushua. Kawah. Aman.
The prayer of the power in the English. Lord, in the name of Yahushua.
Lord, in the name of Yahushua.
Please give us the power. The power to hear all manner of sickness. And all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the lepers. The power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirits. To cast them out. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you, so be it.
So blessings in Hebrew. Barak.
Barak,
Atah,
Atah,
Yahweh,
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 Wa Yahushai,
Wama Yakala,
Wa Makyahal,
Wala Yum,
Wa Alhayim,
Matazabaya,
Matazabai,
Alwa,
Alawa,
Yohana,
Yohana,
Halwa Yum,
Ha Alawapya,
Hasarayam,
Ha Saranyam,
Hakatazayam Yum,
Ha Katazanyam,
Hakayam,
Ha Kayalyam,
Wakyum,
Wa Akwatyam,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Hashem,
Bashem,
Yahushua,
Yahushai, the water, Aman.
It's the blessings in the English. Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh,
And Yahushai.
and Yahushai,
And Michael.
and Michael,
And the angels.
and the angels,
Commanding General Yohana.
Commanding General
The
Yohana,
generals.
the generals,
The captains.
the captains,
The officers.
the officers,
The troopers.
the troopers,
And the sisters.
and the sisters.
Yahweh in the name of Yahushai.
Yahweh in the name of Yahushai.
Thank you so be it.
Thank you so be it.
This is Psalms 121 in Hebrew. Ashahar,
Asha'ah,
Ayanya,
Ayanya,
Al,
All,
Haharyam,
Aharyam,
Ayan,
Ma'ayan,
Yabah,
Yaba'ah,
Azariah,
Isaiah,
Azariah,
Isaiah,
Ayam,
Mayam,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Asha,
Asha,
Shamyam,
Shamayam,
Taza,
Wa'arakaza,
Ayat,
Ayathan,
Lamawat,
Lamawat,
Ragaka,
Ragalka,
Ayam, Wam,
All Yanawam,
Shamarka,
Shamarka,
Hana,
Hana,
La,
La'ah,
Yana Wam,
Yanawam,
Wala,
Wala'ah,
Yayashan,
Yayashan,
Shem Wamar,
Shawamar,
Yasharala,
Yasharala,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Shamarka,
Shamarka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Tazaka,
Tazalka,
Alyad,
Alyad,
Yanka,
Yamyaka,
Yawa, Mam,
Yawamam,
Hashamash,
Hashamash,
La,
La'ah,
Yakaka,
Yakaka,
Wayarak,
Wayarak,
Bala Yala,
Balayala,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashamarka,
Yashamarka,
Makal Rai,
Makal Rai,
Yashamar,
Yashamar,
at the Napashka,
Athnapashka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashamar,
Yashamar,
Tazaatka,
Taza'afka,
Waba Waka,
Wabawaka,
Ma'ata,
Ma'atha,
Wa'ai,
Wa'ai,
Awalam,
Awalam.
Psalms 121 in the English. I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills.
I will lift up my eyes to the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from Yahweh,
My help cometh from Yahweh,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
Behold, he that keepeth Israel
Behold, he that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
The Lord is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
Nor the
nor the
moon
moon
by
by
night.
night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in
and thy coming in
from this time forth
This
time
time forth,
forth
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore.
is Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Allah Hayam,
Allahayim.
Alahayim,
Allah All,
Allah.
all,
Demaya,
the Maya,
Laka,
Lakah,
All,
all,
Dakarash,
Bakarash,
All,
all,
Dashakwat,
Dashakwat,
All,
all,
Kaya,
Kaya, Ana,
Awa Yaka,
Awa Yabaka.
All Amaka,
Al-Amaka.
Skip.
It's like
Yahweh Yawan,
Yahweh one, Wama Shamna Na Yaka,
Wama Shanaka,
Masha Awa,
Nashawa,
Rash,
Rash,
All Amaka,
Al Amaka,
Yara Yamwa,
Yara Yamwa,
Sawad,
Sawad,
Waya Daya Atazawa,
Wayatazawa,
Al Taza Pawan Yaka,
Al Tazabawan Yaka,
Amarwa,
Marwa,
Lakawa,
Lakawa,
Wanaka Yadam,
Wanakayanam,
Magawa,
Magalia,
Wala,
Wala,
Yazako, Salaki, Yazakar,
Yazakar,
Sham,
Sham,
Nasharala,
Yasharala, Iwa,
Aya,
Aya,
Nawa Tazawa,
Ayatazawa,
La,
La,
Yaka Dawa,
Yakagwa,
Ayaka,
Ayaka,
Baraya,
Barya,
Yakara,
Yakarath,
Wa,
Wa,
Ahaya,
Ahoya,
Adawam, Mawaba. Hagarium. Gabal. Amawan. Amalak. Palasha. Yashabia. Tazawar. Gum Ashawar. Nalawa. Hayawa. Zarwa. Abanya. Salah. Asha Laham. Kamadian. Kasaya Sarah. Kayamya. Panakal. Kayashaman. Nashamadwa. Bayan. Dara. Hawa. Daman. Laadma. Shayatanwa. Nada Mawa. Kaara. Wakazaba. Wakazabak. Wakataza Lama. Ka Nasaya Kamwa. Ashar. Amawa. Nayasha. Naya Rasha. Lanawa. Awa. Alayam. Alaya. Shayatanwa. Kagal Daya. Kagash. Lapanya. Ka. Tabara. Yara. Wakalahaba. Talahat. Aryam. Darad Padma. Basaraka. Wabasana. Wapaka. Taba al Lam. Malam. Panyanham. Kalawan. Waya Bakashwa. Shaka. Yahawa. Yabashawa. Waya Ban Hawa. Ayad. Waya Kar Pawa. Waya Ad Badwa. Waya Dawa. Kawa Kaya. Hawa. Labaka. Alam Yamwan. Alakal. Paratazaya.
Psalms 83 in the English. Keep not thou silence, O Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still. O
Yahweh.
For lo, thy enemies make a tumult. And they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people. And consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, Come. And let us cut them off from being the nation. That the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom. And the Israelites. Of Moab. And the Hagarenes. Gebal. Ammon. Amalek. Philistines. With the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah. Do unto them. As unto the Midianites. As to Sisera. As to Jabin. At the brook of Kison. Which perish at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb. And like Zeb. Yea. All their princes as Seba. And as Salmunna. Who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of God in possession. Oh my God. Make them like a wheel. As the stubble before the wind. As the fire burneth the wood. And as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them. With thy tempest. And make them afraid with thy storm. Fear their faces with shame. That they may seek thy name, O Yahweh. Let them be confounded and troubled forever.
Let them be confounded and troubled forever.
Yea, let them be put to shame.
Yea, let them be put to shame.
And perish.
And perish.
That men may know that thou.
That men may know that thou.
Whose name alone is Yahweh.
Whose name alone is Yahweh.
Art the most high over all the earth.
Art the most high over all the earth.
Y'all give it up to the Most High, man. Satan fucking with me this morning. I done got my.
Look like Satan in here with us.
Man, come on. It's pretty
Get
warm.
it, Get that fan?
Come.
Come on.
Ready, fans, I don't want-
The hell with Satan up there trying to embarrass me by getting my waistband to fall off during prayer.
Come on.
All because I chose to lose weight.
What's that?
Now we're gonna do this work.
Damn right.
Satan be damned. We're gonna go and finish off where we were in Exodus 26. And 35.
Just make sure the
Appreciate
sound's
you.
on.
Appreciate
Check
you,
the
brothers
sound.
and sisters, coming in, doing this Sabbath service with us.
Exodus 26.
Yeah, Exodus 26. We're gonna start at verse 38 when we start where we left off. Hmm?
His face not
Is my who?
in. His face not in there.
It's not in.
Maybe I'll just scoot to the right a little bit.
Scoot-
Yeah. Y'all scoot to the right a little bit.
To the right.
Yeah, because if we do that, it's gonna mess up this.
Okay. You better just move this.
He just said it's gonna mess up on the background. You see how the background is shifting?
There you go.
Scoot over this.
Get on in there, off Chicago War.
All right, that's a while.
Satan trying and Satan just getting in. Satan getting L's this morning, man. Nothing but L's.
Blackhurst sits off in the. Get off, guys.
We're gonna go ahead and finish off where we left off in Exodus 26. Again, the water for y'all coming with us. We're gonna have
Exodus 26.
Exodus 26. We're gonna start at verse 38. Give it up to Precinct Officer Kagawa for reading the Hebrew.
Still working on it, sir.
Gotcha. Like we say, Satan gonna get L's today. Trying at every stop to get at us with. He gonna get these L's today. He getting these hands. And while you reading the Hebrew, afterwards we're gonna have Trooper Gadal Ahmad in the English.
It ends at 37 on here, sir.
That's right.
Okay. So we're starting at 37?
What are you talking about?
The chapter 26 ends on verse 37.
Okay, Messiah Christ.
Okay.
So we did finish it last week. Excellent job. We'll start at chapter 27.
Okay. This book of Exodus, chapter 27, verse 1 in Hebrew. Yasha. Why sha ha hama my bak ataza shataza yum kama shy I'm a walk Iraq. Wakam Shah. I'm a Shah. Baka. That's like it. Rakab, Rabawa, Yahweh, that's like it. Ya, Ya, Hama, Bak, Washa, Lasha, Ama, Wa, Sama, Tawa.
So like priest and officer Nakabar, look up the term Foursquare. All right, go ahead and
Khan. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 27 in the English. And thou shalt make an altar of shittim wood, 5 cubits long and 5 cubits broad. The altar shall be 4 square, and the height thereof shall be 3 cubits.
Okay, so we've already established that a cubit is about 1.5 feet. If you translate that into now, a little bit more than 1.5 feet. So he's talking about 5 cubits long. We're talking almost 8 feet long. You know what I'm saying? And almost 8 feet broad. And the altar shall be 4 square. What's the definition for 4 square, priest and officer Nakabar?
Having a square shape or solid appearance.
Having a square shape and a solid appearance. It don't give you anything about dimensions or whatever.
Let me see.
I mean, if it don't, that's cool, but just want to try to give Israel a visual of what's going on.
About 16 feet by 16 feet, sir.
16 feet by 16 feet. So perfect square, basically. All right, so 4 square. Yeah, 4 square. That's exactly what it is.
It's a
4.
Somebody, sir.
Go ahead.
It's a standard 4 square court. It's a square, typically 16 feet by 16 feet, divided into 4 small squares.
Excellent. That's exactly what it is. Anybody that deal with exponents know that 4 squared is 16, right?
Okay.
Because it's basically 4. It's basically saying 4 twice. Multiply 4 and 4, you get 16. So 4 squared. We're talking about a pretty big altar. You know what I'm saying? Pretty good size altar.
Right.
Because it's got your 16 by 16 by 16, and yet the whole thing is 5 cubits wide. So we're talking about close to 8. Yeah, it's a pretty good size altar, man. Just us, like I said last time, it's just Israel doing our thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's us keeping our culture. It's our wisdom in the sight of the nations, if you will. That all goes back to culture, and like we saying, being cult leaders. You know what I'm saying? Because cult is the root word in the word culture. So in that sense, a cult leader is just somebody keeping his culture.
Right.
Each one of us do that.
Yeah, right.
All right, let's go ahead and get verse 2.
Come on. This book of Exodus, chapter 27, verse 2. Washa ha sar nathawa all arba pana tawa mamanaya ta ha ya han sarna yawa wataza pahath Atawa Naka Sha Sluggy. Naka Sha.
Verse 2 in the English. And thou shalt make the horns of it upon the four corners thereof. His horn shall be of the same, and thou shalt overlay it with brass.
Okay, so we talking about horns we could use as weapons one day. If it's made of brass, you go upside somebody, a demonic spirit's head if need be. All right, verse 3.
This book of Exodus chapter 27, verse 3 in the Hebrew. Washa ha Sai ha har hara wa latad shan na waha sha wa wama arwa kwa kaya yam za zal god goth haya yamaka tahawa the call higher shower Nakal Shah.
This is verse 3 in the English. And thou shalt make his pans to receive his ashes, and his shovels, and his basins, and his flesh hooks, and his fire pans. All the vessels thereof thou shalt make of brass.
Okay, so he's talking about everything right now. We're trying to that nice polished brass. Go ahead, verse 4.
Okay, Exodus chapter 27, verse 4 in the Hebrew. Wayad Shah Ha La Makal Bar Masha Shawa Rasha Nakal Nakasha Wash Shah Ha All Harsha Ar Arba Ta Ba Nakal Shah All Arba Sataza Ya Ya Wa Yan Yanath Tawa Ata Aka Kar Kaba. It's like Kaka Ham Za Bak Mala Amal Mamata Wa Ha Wahai Wahaya. It's like Wahaya Wa Harasha Kataza Hama Bak.
Verse 4 in the English. And thou shalt make for it a grate of network of brass, and upon the net thou shalt make 4 brassen rings in the 4 corners thereof.
Verse 5.
Book of Exodus, chapter 27, verse 5 in the Hebrew. Wana, Taha, Ata, Kaka, Kakab, Hamazaka, Mal, Mata, Waya, Waya, Wayaf, Har Shah, Ad, Kataza, Ya, Hamabaka,
Exodus 27, verse 5 in the English. And thou shalt put it under the compass of the altar beneath, that the neck may be even to the midst of the altar.
You know, I love these scriptures and everything, but I'll be glad we can go back to talking about war and punishment, don't y'all?
Right.
back to
And judgment. See, these scriptures we've been doing the last couple of Sabbaths, including this one, this is kind of stuff y'all should be going over with your ribs. You know what I'm saying? Y'all that are fortunate enough to have ribs and they can create clothes and curtains and this, that, and the third.
Come on.
This for them. Go ahead.
Sort of give them an idea of what, our culture's creativity.
Exactly. Now, as far as building altars, that's on us.
Come on.
I don't want any of you brothers to have your ribs out there trying to build altars and everything. That's too much right
Chucking
there.
wood.
Yeah, chopping wood and shit. I see any of y'all ribs doing that, you and I are going to council. Hey y'all might not know Precinct Officer Nakabad Gabar real good. He's married to an outstanding and very talented sister named Rapal Watt. Now without even orders, she might go out there and build an altar. You know what I'm saying? Most I ain't grow up. Hey man, y'all shy. Bless that sister, man.
Like, does it look like the one in Exodus?
Yeah. Yeah. I can just imagine Officer Nakabar Gabar going home after slavery, going home expecting to just sit and spend a little time with his seeds right before he have to get to sleep or what have you. He go home, go to the backyard looking for his rib back there finishing an altar.
Yeah, we're going to council.
And then I'm getting mad at him as if he's giving the order and ordering a council on the brother and without even giving him a chance to explain himself. Sister done built an altar and then they checking me accounts. You know what I'm saying? How come you didn't go to your brother first?
Oh man.
Blessed enough to have a sister who can build an altar. But no, that's just the spirit brothers and sisters are in the ISUPK, man. We got each one of these brothers that are in there with me right now could build an altar by themselves. You know what I'm saying? Each one of them could. They got that talent, they got that ability. But the ones that got ribs, they could do it too.
We got some man help.
Oh yeah.
Little man help.
Ribs and they take initiative too. They don't wait for their husband to give them orders. They just go and do it.
Right.
I'm saying, man. But all right, we're gonna get 6 and 7. Can we get that?
Come on.
All right.
Book of Exodus, chapter 27, verse 6. Wayasha ha bad wam lam zag bad ya ataza ya sha yam wataza pa ya atam nakar sha, verse 7. Why waha wab bad ya yaha but Ba.
We good?
Oh, good.
All right. That's,
Verse 7. Wahaya Yaba. Ah. Ba. Ya. It's like Ya. Yahweh. Yaha. At. Ba. Waya. Waha. It's like a Wa. Yaw. Habad. Yam. Al. Shataya. Tazala. La. Hamazad. Baka. Ashad. Ah. Ataya.
It's the book of Exodus, chapter 27, verse 6 and 7. And thou shalt make staves for the altar, staves of shittim wood, and overlay them with brass. And the staves shall be put into the rings, and the staves shall be upon the two sides of the altar to bear it.
all right. Let's get verse 8.
This book of Exodus chapter 27, verse 8 in the Hebrew. Nab, Wab, Lakah, Tasha, Tashaha, Ata, Kashar, Har, Hara, Atak, Salaya, Atak, Bahar, Khan, Ya, Shah.
Exodus 27, verse 8 in English. Hollow with boards shalt thou make it, as it was shewed thee in the mount, so shall they make it.
Hollow boards, everything you need for a nice altar. Let's get verse 9.
Book of Exodus chapter 27, verse 9 in Hebrew.
You all that are watching us, Baba Kashar, Salaki. You all that are watching us, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Make sure your even if you got family that's not in the truth, they need to hear all this. All right. Make that this is something every week you do. This is how you draw them in. Let them introduce to you. Let them hear men of the Lord actually interpret the Bible the correct way. And who knows, that spirit may jump in them to where they come and see us every Saturday and quit seeing they preacher eventually. I mean, just because somebody is not in the truth, they're gonna probably come here on Saturdays and Sabbath service, and then they'll probably go to Babylon's church in the morning on Sunday morning. But they'll try the spirit by that time. They'll say, okay, let me look at these brothers, strong, knowledgeable, all the way in the truth, in the word, real followers of Christ. Then they look at that church on Sunday. Yeah, they go to church on Sunday, see that minstrel show, see it for what it is. Not coming from the Word of God, not applying the lessons of Christ, and then before you know it, they doing their 90 good days trying to get the Hebrew name, and they done left Babylon's church alone. Right. Which, if you're Black, Hispanic, or Native American, that's exactly what you should do.
Right. Con.
But go ahead.
Book of Exodus chapter 27, verse 9 in the Hebrew. Why? Ha. Ah. Katazar. Ham. Shah. Khan. Lapat. Lot. Ah. Nag. Ba. Thaya, Thayam, Na, Salah, Yan, Lakar Tazar, Sham, Shazar, Maha, Bamaha, Araz, La, Haka, Haka.
Exodus 27, verse 9 in the English. And thou shalt make the court of the tabernacle. For the south side southward, there shall be hangings for the court of fine twined linen of 100 cubits long for one side.
All right. Let's get verse 10.
Look at Exodus chapter 27, verse 10 in the Hebrew. Washaman Taya Ashar Yam Wa'ad Nayam Ashar Yam Nakashath Wawa Ha'am Dai Wam Waka Sha Za Ya Ham Zapa.
Exodus 27, verse 10 in the English. And the 20 pillars thereof and their 20 sockets shall be of brass. The hooks of the pillars and their fillets shall be of silver.
Brass and silver.
Hmm.
Coming with the expensive stuff now.
Yeah.
Let's get verse 11.
Book of Exodus chapter 27, verse 11 in the Hebrew. Wakan.
Do me a favor, precinct officer Nakabar. Just kind of overview Exodus 28. See if we're doing any more of this interior decorating and what have you when we move on to the next chapter. Because we can go ahead. You can go ahead and keep reading. If we're doing this in Exodus 28, we might just skip Exodus 28. But go ahead
Verse
and
11, right?
yeah.
Come on. Book of Exodus chapter 27, verse 11. Wakan. Lapa. Taza. Payan. Upon one. Rock. Qual. Ayan.
Wow.
Ara. Da. Wa. Ashar. Wong. Da. Na. Yam. Ashar. Yam. Naka. Sha. Ha. Da what? That's like the yam. Waka. Sha. Kwa. Kwaya. Yam. Kasapa.
Exodus chapter 27 and verse 11 in the English. And likewise, for the north side, In length there shall be hangings of 100 cubits long, and his 20 pillars and their 20 sockets of brass, the hooks of the pillars and their fillets of silver.
Hundreds cubits long, man. 100 cubits long. It's pretty damn big, ain't it?
Mm.
That's roughly about 150 feet. So this is an altar for real, for real. Ain't nothing like this coming from other nations worshiping their idol gods. I mean, they put some work into it, but not a lot.
Yeah, it's like,
I mean, obviously the Egyptians, you know, they were pretty big when it came to the worship of all the gods or what have you. Because a lot of them pyramids, they're served as the final resting place for a few of their most prominent people, and it also served as a place of worship. You know what I'm saying, and you know, the Egyptians dealt with hundreds of false gods. You know what I'm saying? The most popular of which was what was that? Asar. I think what was Horus, a kind of a hawk or an eagle god, something like, yeah. That was the most prominent. That was the most prominent religion, but you know, it's not uncommon for different religions to have their own altars. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We were never given religion. We were
we back.
right. All right, we're back. Yeah, just so y'all know, we back now, Israel. All right. Just so y'all know, when we went dark, every time we go dark, we start just throwing lobs at that fake Israelite group known as the Sakari. We be tearing their ass up, boy. Even worse than they women tear their ass up.
Damn.
In a different way.
In a different way. We gonna whoop your ass though, man.
In a 100-foot ride.
Yeah, right, but
Damn.
no, I don't even want to talk about that, man. I'm gonna leave that alone. Shit. But yeah, shout out to Precinct Officer Nagaba Gabar who's doing the Shamar. Shout out to Trooper Zakarwan who's making sure we're getting seen. But we're gonna go ahead and finish this lesson. Where are we at now?
Do we do 12?
Last sir,
We
we're at 12.
didn't finish 12. I don't think.
We're at 12, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
This book of Exodus, chapter 27, verse 12 in the Hebrew. Wakab Hakad Tazar Lapad Yam Qual I Yam Kam Shai Yam Ama Da Yahweh it's like Yaham Ashar Ha Wahad Night Yam Ashar Ra.
Exodus chapter 27, verse 12 in the English. And for the breadth of the court on the west side shall be hangings of 50 cubits, their pillars 10, and their sockets 10.
13.
Book of Exodus, chapter 27, verse 13 in the Hebrew. Warakab Tazar Lapa Pa Kwa Dam Mazar Kaha Kam Shayam Ama.
Exodus chapter 27, verse 13 in the English. And the breadth of the court on the east side, eastward, shall be 50 cubits.
One side 50, another side 100. It's quite the altar, man. Let's get verse. Go ahead.
That's a big altar.
Oh yeah, for sure. Let's get verse 14.
Book of Exodus, chapter 27, verse 14 in Hebrew. Wakam Shah
Done.
Ashar Ra Ama Qual Ayam Lazat Pa Ama Da Yaham Shah Da Na Yam Shala Shah.
Exodus 27, verse 14 in English. The hangings of one side of the gate shall be 15 cubits, their pillars 3, and their sockets 3.
All right, next verse.
Book of Exodus, chapter 27, verse 16. Shala Oslagi. Y'all Shah Y'all Shar. Hakatazar. Masak. Asha Rayam. Ama. Taza La. Wa Rag. It's like Raga Man. Wala La. Shanaya Washa Shah Masha Slagi Masha Zar Masha Rakam Da Ya Yam Araba wa da na wa yam. Yam, Slayan. You do that one over. Wa'ad na yam. Arbaha.
Exodus 27, verse 15 in the English. And on the other side shall be hangings 15 cubits, their pillars 3 and their sockets 3.
Verse 16.
Book of Exodus, chapter 27, verse 16 in Hebrew. Walasha Shar Hakatazar Masak Asha Ra Yam Ama the Kalath Wa'a Ra Gam Na Wat Wala La Shanaya Washasha Masha Slaya Ma Shadzar Ma Asha Rakam Da Yaham Arab Ha Wa'ad Nayam Arab Ha.
It's the book of Exodus, chapter 27, verse 16. And for the gate of the court shall be an hanging of 20 cubits of blue and purple and scarlet and fine twined linen, wrought with needlework. And their pillars shall be 4, and their sockets 4.
All right, so everything just being even, everything is in order. Four pillars, 4 sockets, and they'll be hanging of 20 cubits of blue, purple, and scarlet. Y'all know what the color scarlet is, right?
Kind of what kind, sir? It's like a dark red.
It's a direct
It's like a violet.
Gun. That's exactly what it is. Excellent job.
That's a cold piece right there.
Red, purple, and violet. All right, hook me up with verse 17.
Book of Exodus, chapter 27, verse 17 in the Hebrew. Call Yad Ya Hakatazar Saab Yab Maka Shah Quayam Kasap Wawa Ya Yam Kasap Wayad Naya Yam Naka Shah.
Exodus 27, verse 17 in the English. All the pillars round about the court shall be filleted with silver. Their hooks shall be of silver, and their sockets of brass.
So they all going on one particular loop. Silver and brass, basically. Just Israel doing what it do, just styling, man. Gonna have the flies altar to our God, man. Let's get verse 18. Did you ever check out, Salaka? Did you ever check out
28 is talking about Aaron's garden.
Oh, okay. We can do that. Yeah, we can deal with the Aaron's garden. Go ahead.
Look at fly.
Oh yeah, he's the first high priest. Of course, he gonna have a fly garment.
Yeah.
Go ahead. We're in verse 18,
sir.
are we not? Yeah.
Come on, sir. Book of Exodus, chapter 27, verse 18 in the Hebrew. Arak, Katazar, Maya, Ba, Ama, Wara, Kab, Kam, Shai, Yam, Baka, Bakam, Shayam, Wakwam, Ha, Kwam, Sha, Waf, Shasham, Shai, Zar, Wayad, Naya, Yam, Nakam, Shah.
Book of Exodus, chapter 27, verse 18 in the English. The length of the court shall be 100 cubits, and the breadth 50 everywhere. And the height 5 cubits of fine twined linen, and their sockets of brass.
So the height, you're talking about 8 feet worth, 8 solid feet. You know what I'm saying? Taller than any basketball player. And the sockets of brass. All right, give me verse 19.
Okay, Exodus chapter 27, verse 19 in the Hebrew. Lakal, Kalaya, Hayam, Shah, Khan, Bakal, Abad, the Shah, the Ya, that's like the Wa, Wakal, Ya, Ya, da, Ya, Wa, Wakal, Ya, da, Hakad, Tazar, Naka, Shat.
Book of Exodus, chapter 27, verse 19 in the English. All the vessels of the tabernacle, and all the service thereof, and all the pins thereof, and all the pins of the court shall be of brass.
Verse 20.
Book of Exodus chapter 27, verse 20 in the Hebrew. Why, da, taza, wa, naya, yashar, shar Allah, why, yakwaka, wa, Allah, yak, sham, mana, zaya, zaka, kata, yaf, lama, wa, awar, slay, lama, awar, laha, la, na, tama, yada.
Exodus chapter 27 and verse 20 in the English. And thou shalt command the children of Israel that they bring thee pure olive oil beaten for the light, to cause the lamp to burn always.
All right, so that's why we use olive oil in the school now.
Right.
We have lamps, we burn them the same way. Frankincense and myrrh that we've talked about already, all that goes back to these scriptures. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Knowledge of these scriptures gives you knowledge of your culture, everything you're supposed to be doing if you're Black, Hispanic, or Native American.
Okay.
Let's get the very last verse in this chapter, verse 21.
Book of Exodus chapter 27, verse 21 in the Hebrew. Baal, my Wayad, Makah, Wataza, Lop, Rakah, Ashar, All, Hayad, Ta, Ya, Ya'ark, Rock, Atat, Tawa, Aran, Wabana, Yahwa, Ma'an, Rob, Ad, Bakwar, Lot, Naya, Yahweh, Quad, Quat, Ayat, Awalam, Lada, Rahma, My, Banaya, Yashara, it's like Yashara,
Exodus 27, verse 21 in the English. In the tabernacle of the congregation without the veil, which is before the testimony, Aaron and his sons shall order it from evening to morning before the Lord. It shall be a statute forever unto their generations on the behalf of the children of Israel.
In other words, you're one of the children of Israel. You're supposed to be doing this even to this day. That's what they're all going into. We're supposed to be dealing with our culture unto this day. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not going to tell you that all 613 laws can be kept in its captivity, because, like I say, there's laws that go into how y'all supposed to go into Passover. Like if you have too much meat, you're not even supposed to put that in your quarters anymore. You're supposed to give that to like your Israelite neighbors. You know what I'm saying? Because every bit of it is supposed to be eaten. And then with the remains of the lamb, you're supposed to cook it later. You know what I'm saying? Just to get rid of it. Kind of goes back to cleanliness. You know what I'm saying? So certain laws you're not going to be able to keep perfect here in this disgusting land. But things like this, like we're reading, we're supposed to recognize it, and if we can do them things, we're supposed to do them. It's not. It doesn't give you a pass to eat pork.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or shrimp or crab or lobster. It doesn't give you a pass to have sex with your brother's wife. It doesn't give you a pass. Christ didn't die for all that, man.
Right.
Didn't give you a pass to murder your own brother with no cause. No, Christ's sacrifice wasn't for any of that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
His life was built trying to show Israelites, including Israelites that didn't know they were Israelites, how you supposed to do this shit in perfection. You know what I'm saying? That was the whole mission of Jesus Christ. We're going to go ahead and go into the 28th chapter.
Come on, cut, sir. It's book of Exodus, chapter 28, verse 1. Wayah Daha, Hakwat, Korab, Allah, Yak, Ah, Ran, Aran, Akaya, Ka, Wayah, Bana, Yawha, Slay, Bana, Yawa, Atawa, Mata, Wak, Banaha, Ya, Banaya, Ya, Yasha, Ra'al, Laka, Nawa, Laya, Aha, Aran, Nanda, Tab, Ab, Yaha, Wa, Allah, Hazar, Waya, Ya, Mar, Bana, Ya, Awa, it's like Allah, Aha, Aran. That's what
The book of Exodus, chapter 28 and verse 1. And take thou unto thee Aaron thy brother, and his sons with him from among the children of Israel, that he may minister unto me in the priest's office, even Aaron, Nadab, and Abihu, Eleazar, and Ithamar, Aaron's sons.
Okay, so Aaron and his 4 sons basically talking about take them out from among the children of Israel, and they're the ones that are going to come to him basically because they're going to be the ministers. You know what I'm saying? They're going, they're all going to be hold the office of priest because they are the Levitical priesthood. You know what I'm saying?
okay.
For all that's coming from the Most High is giving the roles to everyone he wants to have a role in this. This is how you build a nation. What was I getting ready to say? I was getting ready to go somewhere with this. I forget whether I was going to have another talk about our culture or maybe just start beating fake Israelite groups over the head again. I forget which way I was going with this. But it'll come to me in a little bit. Let's get verse 2 and 3.
Come on, book of Exodus, chapter 28, verse 2. Lasha, Ya, Baga, Ya, Quada, Sha, La, Haran, Aka, Yak, Laka, Bawad, Wa'al, or it's like Wala, Pa, Raf, Waya, Ta, Da, Bar, All, Call, Kaka, Maya, Lob, Ashar, Mala, Ah, Yahweh, Ray, Rawakwak, it's like you, Warak, it's like Ra, Wa, Ka, Kaka, Maha, Wa, Shai, Wa, Ah, Ba, Gada, Daya, Awa, it's like Ha, Ran, Aqua, Da, Sha, Wa, Ka, Han, Wala, Ya, verse 4. Wa, Al, La, Hayab, Guada, Yam, Ashar, Ya, Shawa, Kakama, Wa, Asha, Wa, Ah, Ba, Bagada, Wa, it's like Bagada, Ya, Aha Aran Lakwa Dashahi wa Laka ha Naiwa Lai ya.
Book of Exodus, chapter 28, verse 3 and 4 in the English. And thou shalt speak unto all that are wise hearted, whom I have filled.
So like, there wasn't 2 and 3?
It's 3 and 4, right?
3 and 4. And thou shalt speak unto all that are wise hearted, whom I have filled with the spirit of wisdom, that they may make Aaron's garments to consecrate him, that he may minister unto me in the priest's office. And these are the garments which they shall make: a breastplate, and an ephod, and a robe, and a broidered coat, a mitre, and a girdle. And they shall make holy garments for Aaron, thy brother, and his sons, that he may minister unto me in the priest's office.
It's outstanding right there. Do me a favor, Officer Nakabai Gabar, look up the word consecrate real quick. Consecrate. Who knows the actor Brandon Jackson?
Who?
The actor Brandon Jackson. Okay. He knows he's an Israelite. He is not coming to the truth just yet, but he knows he's Israel. And his dad is a pretty big name preacher, who I think is a sodomite, but that's just me. And Bishop Wayne T. Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
He is over. He's a Trump supporter. And a few years ago, when I came into this truth, there was video of him going around. He got this big church, and he had a consecrating ceremony. Now we're gonna get what Officer Nakabar Gabar says consecrating is, in the dictionary, and we're gonna see if it matches up with what Bishop Wayne Jackson was doing. Go ahead.
Make, consecrate, make or declare something, typically at church, sacred, dedicate formally to a religious or divine purpose.
Okay. Now, in this consecration, Bishop, he was a bishop too. Bishop Jackson was doing, he would have these grown men lie on the ground on their stomach, right? Then he would proceed to cover these brothers in a long sheet. And then he would jump on their backside and hug them. To Christianity, or at least to Bishop Jackson, that's what consecrating was.
That nigga sodomite, man.
I believe he is, me personally.
He is, man.
Because anybody, I ain't the toughest man out there, but anybody jump on my backside while I'm laying down is getting shot.
I ain't laying down in front of nobody.
That is
Okay.
crazy. You gotta sit there and lay. You gonna lay down with your ass.
Yep, with your ass in the air. And of course, they don't wear beards in church, so it's face down.
Select, sir. So select.
Go ahead.
The nigga arched up.
Yeah.
He ain't just laying down. The nigga arched up.
Gun. In a suit, because again, Christians. Covered with a sheet. And then Bishop Jackson wearing some kind of flowery robe. It wasn't even a garment. It looked like an old flowery robe. Would jump on his back and hug him. And stay that way. Like his head was like right in between his butt cheeks.
Hell no, man.
What's his excuse for that? Like,
man, I tell you what, since Cockawar, since you are the video department, I bet you can find that if you get online. You find that old Bishop Wayne Jackson consecrating ceremony. Give Captain Mashak Mayam a call, man, if you have to. But he's laying on their backside. Butt in the air. with only a sheet between his head and these brothers' butt.
Beard on the floor.
What beard? These is Christians.
Chin on the floor.
Yeah, chin on the floor.
God dang.
Oh, and that ain't even the worst part. While he's hugging these brothers' backside, the church is full of people, mainly sisters. You know, they love this kind of. Of course, they love this kind of shit.
Looking like a fool with the man on the
They up there singing some kind. I give myself away.
Dang.
I ain't making it up, nigga. I see Sakar one looking at me as if to say, "Nigga, is he making this? No, I'm not making it up. This happened."
Oh, God. True story.
They up there singing this, and I bring that up only because sisters got a million problems with brothers, yet they didn't have no problem with that.
No, that is that. But I get crucified for saying multiple wives is lawful.
God, and we all would.
But you agree with this right here?
Yeah.
This man ass in the air.
And this, and this brother hugging his backside with only a sheet in between them. The brother is covered up all the way in the sheet. Yeah, we're gonna look for that video and post it for sure, just to show y'all what I'm talking about.
He is dry grinding on this man.
Yeah.
And he said, "Now let him do it."
Yeah.
Them niggas sodomites, man.
I believe he is, but yeah.
There's no excuse.
But
Sodomite.
to my point, their definition of consecration went totally against what Officer Nakabar read consecrate. Read that one more time, if you don't mind.
Come, sir.
Loud as you can.
Consecrate. Make or declare something, typically a church sacred. Dedicate formally to a religious or divine purpose.
Okay, now what part of that means put a man ass in the air on the floor, cover him up with a sheet, and then jump your ass on top of him, hugging his butt? What the hell?
So, like I said, it also say devote something.
Yeah, he was devoted. He was devoted, all right. Shit.
It said exclusively to a particular purpose.
Yeah, and we know what his purpose was.
Oh my God.
Keep in mind, Bishop Jackson is married, and of course, his old lady didn't have no problem with it. In fact, she was defending him afterwards.
Good night.
And
How do you defend that? How do you?
Man, look. This is why I love the sisters in the ISUPK. They would never go to bed they would never share their bed with a cat who did all that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my goodness.
That's something in between Christians and fake Israelite groups like the Sakari. Only difference is Sakari and them would have had a beard. That's some nonsense between them. But we're reading consecrated in the scriptures. We're reading the definition of it. It ain't got nothing to do with some bishop jumping on a brother backside with his butt in it, with his butt in the air while he's wearing a flowery garment, and sisters are all in there singing.
Sorry, sir, it sounds like that brother's giving himself to the wrong thing.
I think so too. Giving himself away into the ways of Babylon and Sodom and Gomorrah, man.
I'm just saying he's giving himself to the preacher in that fashion, but
I'm saying
that's against the Bible to be effeminate like that.
It's against the scriptures, it's against God, and it's against the ISUPK. Period. That is an absolute no-no. But now let's get we're in
28
verse 20. I mean chapter 28. We're in verse 5, right? Let's get 5 and 6.
Come, it's book of Exodus chapter 28, verse 5. Waham Yakwa.
Salakia, man. Brandon Jackson, get on in this truth, man.
Yeah, right.
Quit being a self-taught Israelite and get on in this truth. Because the more you stay out in the world, the more you're gonna be back in your dad's church getting consecrated.
Right.
Go ahead. Salakia for that, Officer Chicago War. Go ahead.
No sweat, sir. Said verse 5 and 6.
Okay.
Has a hab, wayat, hat, kalat, lot, wayat, har, gamand, wayat, dawa, lot, hasha, na, ya, wayat, hashashai. Verse 6. Waya shawa. Ha. Hapad. Zaya. Dakala la. Wayar. Ga man. Tawala. Shana ya. Washa sha. Asha zar. Maya sha ha. Kwashab.
Book of Exodus, chapter 28, verse 5 and 6 in the English. And they shall take gold and blue and purple and scarlet and fine linen, and they shall make the ephod of gold, of blue and of purple, of scarlet, and fine twined linen, and with cunning work.
Cunning, of course, just means smart work, just intelligently doing what he's supposed to do with that ephod. That ephod, of course, is like a chest plate. I'm not gonna say breastplate, a chest plate, and it's got 12 different jewels in it, kind of representing the 12 tribes of Israel.
Okay.
So it's just, once again, it's just a way to set itself apart, because the church will tell you that we all one in Jesus, but right here we're reading where the Lord is setting not only the priesthood apart from the other nations, hell, he's even setting them apart from other Israelites. The ephod was only for the Levites. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
According to our culture. And as you see, nowhere in there was it talking about consecrating anything. Aaron and his sons were not putting no sheet on no brothers and jumping on their backside, giving them a hug, wearing a flowery dress or anything, man.
Crazy.
Yeah, we're gonna get that video and make a short out of that.
Okay, sir.
Officer Chicago War is one of the best at it. Hook that up. Can you reach my charger plug there, Warrior?
Talk about it. See if you can find that
Video.
Come
Is it plugged up already?
It's plugged up already. Yeah, that clip is coming forward.
Said Brandon Jackson.
Wayne Jackson is the bishop. Yeah, Wane Jackson.
So Wayne T. Jackson.
It's just Wayne Jackson. I think the T is in his son's middle name.
Okay.
But same family. That's why I'm hoping Brandon come on into this UPK. Quit being he's a self-taught Israelite. You know what I'm saying?
It is Wayne T. Jackson.
It is. Okay, well, so
I think you said it earlier.
I might have through the Spirit.
That's why I said it.
I might have through the Spirit. All I know is
Sound like one of their names.
he is a full-out sodomite.
Oh, yeah, I remember Brandon Jackson.
Yeah, he before he found out he was Israel, he was Hollywood guy, and they just and they had him wearing a dress in a movie. He was in Big Mama 2, I think it was. him and Martin Lawrence. So now since that, he has denounced that, and I give him props for that. But he need to come on all the way in.
Okay.
No more of this self-taught, being a self-taught Israelite. Otherwise, he's gonna be back in his pop's church and getting consecrated, like all the men in there probably.
That nigga look like a sodomite.
And ironically enough, he's a Trump supporter. The only thing good you can say about Trump is not LGBT friendly. So how that works, I don't know.
DL.
On the DL?
He's on the DL.
You think so?
Oh,
Wouldn't surprise
Trump?
me. Yeah.
No, I'm talking about because the priest is the bishop is under the DL. You know, he can be.
I don't think he's on the down low. He's out.
Yeah.
That consecration ceremony put him out there. Yeah.
Definitely out.
I don't think there's any doubt. I don't think there's any doubt where his head is, man.
Good night.
You couldn't pay me to do no shit like that. We are in verse 7. So we're gonna go ahead and get 7, 8, and 9.
Okay. Look at Exodus chapter 28, verse 7. Shata Ya Kaf Pa Kab Ra Yahweh. No, that's not it. It's like it. Yaha Lawa All Shanaya Kwa Taza Wa Ta Ya Waka Bar. Verse 8. Waka Shab Apad Daya Dawa Ashar Allah Yahweh Kam Ashar Hiwa Mama Naiwa Yahaya Zayab the call the Wa'ara Gaman Wa La Ya Shem my Wa Ya Washa Shah Mashai Zar verse 9. Wall Qua it's like wall Qua Ka Shat Ya Aban Ya Sha Ham Wapa Da Ka Alayam Shama Wa Benaya Yashar Allah.
It's the book of Exodus, chapter 28, verse 8 and 9 in the English.
7 through right.
7,
8, and 9.
7, 8, and 9. Salaki.
No sweat.
It shall have verse 7. It shall have the 2 shoulder pieces thereof joined at the 2 edges thereof. And so it shall be joined together. And the curious girdle of the ephod, which is upon it, shall be of the same, according to the work thereof, even of gold, of blue, and purple, and scarlet, and fine twined linen. Verse 9, and thou shalt take 2 onyx stones, and grave on them the names of the children of Israel.
That's all Christ. Why them ephods look so extravagant now? You know, them ones that we kind of make through the spirit, all with different stones for the 12 tribes,
Come.
All right. We're gonna cut this short and just read the verse 10, and we're gonna be done. All right.
I'm getting back here.
Say that again.
So I'm getting back to my spot, sir. Salaki.
All right. I'm gonna get to we're gonna just do verse 10, and then we're gonna go ahead and wrap the Sabbath service this week.
I think we got the video, sir.
Oh, you got it?
I think we do.
Well, just hang on. Just hang on to it. You already know what to do at the end of business today. But we'll talk about that later. But gonna go ahead and get verse 10. And y'all just be sure to like, share, and subscribe, all you brothers and sisters that have joined us. The water. Keep paying your tithes and keep paying your good field offerings. We're gonna go ahead and do this one verse, and then we'll go ahead and pray out.
Go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
Book of Exodus, chapter 28, verse 10. Shasha, Masha, Matam, all. Hayaban. Hakat. Wayat. Sham. Wa. Hash. Shah. Han. Wa. Kayam. All. Haban. Hashan. Yah. Kath. Wala. Da. Dam.
Book of Exodus, chapter 28, verse 10 in the English. 6 of their names on one stone, and the other 6 names of the rest on the other stone, according to their birth.
All 12 tribes, basically. Just like we got on the sign. Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Simeon, Zebulun, Ephraim, Manasseh, Gad, Reuben, Naphtali, Asher, and Issachar. Those are your 12 tribes. Y'all know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's all them tribes were represented on the ephod. Because the Lord loves them 12 tribes, man. We love. Go Chicago.
We can share with the audience if you want.
Oh, Chicago. No, they'll get it. When we clip this up and clip that part of class where I go into that, they're gonna see what I'm talking about.
Come on.
That's what I'm glad you queued it up.
Yeah, I heard it.
Y'all give it up to Precinct Officer Chicago War.
That's not the bar help with that.
Brother be on his job. Shit. Same with Officer Nagabar with that pass, man. Shit. And you two troopers, y'all gonna be just as diligent when y'all get there. You know what I'm saying?
Come.
All right then. Well, we're gonna go on it, man. Hey, it's what you do just to answer Nagabar's question. Nagabar wants to ask, how's that even allowed? Well, I'll go on there and answer that to you. Answer that now, brother. The minute you start compromising, this is what separates the ISUPK from all them break-off Israelite groups.
Right.
We don't compromise.
That's right.
There is no compromise, man. We do thus saith the Lord, and that's it.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? The church compromised a long time ago.
Right.
They never had the truth to begin with. I mean, back in the days, like in the 19th century, when we was getting ready to coming out of slavery on paper or what have you, the church was the place where we learned the truth, at least to the extent that it was known back then. Obviously, they didn't know then what we know now. Obviously, there was no internet back then, but a lot of our people knew they were the children of Israel.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But they didn't know how to do things in perfection. But the church is where they, at the very least, kept all the evil out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
As much as a gate they couldn't be a gate of protection like you're supposed to, obviously, because we're in slavery and captivity.
Right.
But they knew homosexuality was off.
Right.
They wouldn't sit up there and they wouldn't let that demon in their damn church. These days they compromise. All for money and power, they compromise.
Right.
And that's how you get Wayne T. Jackson. That's how you get Eddie Long. That's how you get that hell, even the other nations where it all started. as far as we know, the TD Jakes ain't had no sex related things going on there, but that'll come out if it does. Trust me. I think that's gonna come out soon. Is one of the reasons he got on out.
Okay.
But I was talking to Officer Cockawar about that rabbi right here in Dallas. He's been messing with he's a pedophile, been messing with kids. Y'all keep watching Officer Cockawar that battlefield report, man. Every week he is on top of that shit, man. If you're in the ISUPK or you follow the ISUPK in any city, but right now I'm talking about just Dallas, we're gonna be like Isaiah 56:10. Somebody read that. Then we'll get on out here. Isaiah 56:10. This is ISUPK Dallas for Dallas Fort Worth area. Isaiah 56:10. This is why you have the battlefield report. This is why we deal. This is why we deal with things that go on in this area. This is why I'm lecturing a little bit, even in the Sabbath service. Go ahead.
Look at Isaiah chapter 56, verse 10. His watchmen are blind.
Right.
They are all ignorant. They are all dumb dogs.
That's the Christian church.
They cannot bark, sleeping, lying, down, loving to slumber.
Hold on one second. That's your Christian church right there, and that's your so-called Negro and Latino leaders right there.
Right.
All of them are compromised. All of them in the hands of Satan, of the devil. They're in league with them. They see all the wrong that's going on. They see all the poverty. Brothers going to prison. Brothers getting murdered by the police. Yeah, they see all that, but they're not gonna ever speak on it ever.
Right.
We're gonna do that. We're gonna let you know when there's predators out there, out there in Dallas Fort Worth area.
That's right.
That's what the ISUPK is gonna do. That's why you had that battlefield report. That's why y'all have our number. Pretty soon we're gonna have a building. Everything y'all gonna need, we're gonna be able to hook you up. All right? Go ahead and finish that.
Verse 11.
You can go into verse 11 if you want.
Because that was the end. I'll start from 10. His watchmen are blind. They are all ignorant. They are all dumb dogs. They cannot bark, sleeping, lying down, loving to slumber. Yea, verse 11. Yea, they are greedy dogs, which can never have enough. And they are shepherds that cannot understand. They are all...
They're whores. They're whores. Simple. That's all I need, Doc.
Okay.
They're whores.
Right.
Our so-called Black and Latino and Native American leaders are whores. They're all in the white man's pocket. They're all getting money just to turn their back on their communities.
Right.
We're not gonna do that in the ISUPK. We're gonna be the eyes of our community in all cities we're in. I'm just talking about Dallas Fort Worth for now. We're gonna be your eyes, and something's wrong or screwed up, we're gonna talk about it. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna put it out there. We're gonna make videos. We're gonna go into camp speaking. We're gonna educate y'all. We're gonna watch y'all. We're your watchmen. That's right. We're the dogs that ain't gonna lie. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and go on and pray out.
Okay.
And then go on and get to work. All right.
The Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Abanah. Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Kodash.
Kodash.
Ayah.
Ayah.
Shukah.
Yahweh.
Malachka.
Malachka.
Tezakah. Ayah. Ashah.
Baratza.
Ayah.
Ayah.
Bashemayim. Nathan Lanawa. Lakam. Kal. Wam. Wasalakna. Sayawan. Shanna. Mayan. Right. Salak. Right. Kaya. Ka. Amalakwa. Aman.
This is the Lord's Prayer in the English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name,
Hallowed
Yahweh.
be thy name, Yahweh.
Thy kingdom come,
Thy kingdom come.
thy will be done,
Thy will be done.
on earth,
In earth
as it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day
Give us this day
our daily bread,
our daily bread.
and forgive us our debts,
And forgive us our debts
as we forgive our debtors.
As we forgive our debtors.
And lead us not into
and
temptation,
lead us not into temptation,
but deliver us from evil.
but deliver us from evil.
For thine is the kingdom,
Thine is the kingdom,
and the power,
And the power,
and the glory,
and the glory,
forever so be it.
forever so be it.
This power in the Hebrew. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Hashem.
Hashem.
Yahushua.
Yahushua.
Shah.
Yahushua.
Yahweh.
Nathanawa.
Akak.
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 Akrah.
Lawabara.
Kal Makala.
Kal Makala.
Kal Manoah.
Kal Manoah.
Akak.
Akak.
Latara.
Atahar.
Hamatazariam.
Atahar.
Akak.
Akak.
Akalayam.
Ahayam.
Amakiam.
Amahim.
Akak.
Akak.
Alarak. Kawa.
Arakala.
Hatamala.
Hatamala.
Darshan.
Lagashan.
Hashem.
Hashem.
Yahushua.
Yahushua.
The
The water.
Amen.
Aman. This is the power in the English. Lord, in the name of Yahushua,
Yahweh, in the name of Yahushua.
please give us the power.
Please give us the power.
The power to heal all manner of sickness.
The power to heal all manner of sickness.
And all manner of disease.
And all manner of disease.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to raise the dead.
The power to raise the dead.
The power against unclean spirits.
The power against unclean spirits.
To cast them out.
To cast them out.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you, so be it.
Thank you, so be it.
Hit the horn. All right, with that, we'll go ahead and conclude the Sabbath service. We'll see you next week. Shalom.
Yeah, Babylon is falling. To rise no more. Babylon is falling. To rise no more. Falling. To rise no more. To rise no more. I'm taking a look in the streets. It's real every day what I see. We constantly searching for peace. My people just wanna be free. We tired of the cell blocks and the bullshit. That lying nigga in the pulpit. Same shit but a different day.